I was exposed to printmaking on my undergraduate course by very, very passionate printmakers who really did it became quite an infectious thing. So yeah, it was early, well, not that early stages, but on my degree course. My practice is predominantly painting, although I use printmaking to inform that practice, my practice generally, and I think it informs it in all sorts of ways, because it's somehow, printmaking for me sits between sort of painting and drawing, and it sort of allows me to kind of inform my practice generally. I really enjoy the kind of possibilities, or not of actually assuming that you're in control, but actually not. I think the idea that anything can happen, and that even though you think that you're in control, you're not always sure of the outcomes. I always enjoy monoprinting because for me that's the most immediate process, and again I think it's because it somehow sits between painting and drawing, so it's very immediate and spontaneous, and it doesn't rely on me going through too many processes. So monoprinting usually hand in hand with other processes, possibly with introducing something like chine collé or some other collage elements, but yeah, mostly monoprinting. Do keep a sketchbook, but it's more of a kind of visual shorthand. I don't tend to kind of make sustained works in my sketchbook. I do use it in a sort of note-taking way. So very often, in terms of it doesn't specifically inform the printmaking. It's much more about having a notion about bringing sort of certain elements together. And often, if it is in relation to printmaking, it's about very sort of formal things like, the kind of relationships between balance of tone, or the format of something, or the shape of something. So yeah, or I may have little sketches that start informing the developing works, but I don't have any fixed thing that I bring into a print room. I just think it's always an amazing place to kind of be playful and have and sort of learn new things about your practice. So I do periodically spend time in the print room just to kind of be more playful with the images that I'm working with, and just to see what happens. And something always does, and it's always what you least expect.